All right, welcome everyone. We've put this training together to give you a really powerful way to think about our service scope. It's a method that's going to make your job on the phone way easier and a whole lot more effective. And it all kicks off with one kind of surprising question.
So let's just start there. Is your goal to book every single call that comes your way? Now, I know the gut reaction is to say, of course, yes, but what if I told you the right answer is actually a big, confident no?
See, in this role, success isn't really about the number of calls you book. It's about booking the right ones. A great CSR is like an expert gatekeeper for our whole team. And they know that our success hinges on getting the right jobs on the schedule. And that means knowing when to say no is just as critical as knowing when to say yes.
So let's dig into that. Why is saying yes to the wrong job so bad? I mean, it might feel like you're being helpful in that moment, but it actually kicks off this chain reaction that ends up hurting everybody.
Just think about the domino effect for a second. One single bad booking wastes our technicians' valuable time driving out to a job we can't even do. That almost always leads to a last-minute cancellation right when they get there, which you can imagine creates a really frustrated customer. And at the end of the day, it's just lost revenue and a hole in the schedule that a real, qualified customer could have taken.
So how do we stop this from happening?
Well, the answer is not to try and memorize some giant, complicated list of every appliance ever made. No way. It's about learning a simple pattern that's going to help you make the right call pretty much every single time.
We're going to focus on something called pattern recognition. And this is the real key. It's the skill of seeing the type of job the customer is talking about, instead of getting all hung up on the specific brand or model. It's about thinking like a detective, not trying to be a walking encyclopedia.
And this right here, this is the crucial pattern. Almost every single appliance we service has these three things in common. They are large, installed, and system connected. Seriously, write this down, burn it into your brain. This is your new mantra. Large, installed, system connected.
Let's see how this works in the real world. A refrigerator? It's large and it's connected to power and water systems. An oven? Yep. Large, installed, and hooked up to gas or electric. Washers and dryers are big, and they're tied into complex water, drain, and ventilation systems. See? They all fit the pattern perfectly.
Okay, now let's flip it around. Being totally confident about what we don't service is just as important as knowing what we do. This is where you become a real pro, someone who's empowered to make the right decision.
And here it is, probably the most powerful rule of thumb you can use to spot an out-of-scope job. It's simple, it's easy to remember, and it's right almost all the time. If the customer can pick it up and carry it to their car without much trouble, we probably don't service it.
This one rule instantly helps you filter out the most common requests we get. Small things like toasters and coffee makers, the customer can carry them. A call for general plumbing or electrical work that's not part of an appliance repair, that's a different trade altogether. Dryer vent cleaning, also out of scope. A portable or a window AC unit, they can carry it. This pretty much covers the vast majority of the no calls you're going to get.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. How do you actually use this pattern when you're in the middle of a live call and things are moving fast? It's all about having a clear decision-making tool ready to go in your head.
This is your mental cheat sheet. It's a really simple contrast. When you're on a call, you're just listening for clues that put the appliance into one column or the other. Is it large, installed, and part of a system? Ding, 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 that's likely for us. Is it small, portable, and just a standalone unit? Then it's probably not. And here's how you turn that logic into a super quick checklist. So as the customer is talking, you're just asking yourself, number one, is it large and installed? And number two, is it connected to a home system like water, gas, or ventilation? If you can check yes for both of those, you can feel really confident booking that call.
But of course, not every call is going to be perfectly black and white. You're going to get calls that fall into a kind of gray area. So what's the professional way to handle a call when you're just not 100% sure?
Well, the most important thing is what you don't do. Don't guess and just hope it works out. Don't promise service you're not sure about. But on the flip side, don't say no too quickly either. Instead, your job is to ask more clarifying questions. Check your reference materials. And if you're still stuck, that's what we're here for. Escalate the question. That's the professional way to do it.
Now, when you are certain a job is out of scope, you don't need a big, long, apologetic speech. This one simple phrase is all you need. It's polite, it's professional, and it respects both your time and the customer's time. And always remember, how you say it is everything.
Your tone of voice is what really communicates our company's professionalism. So even when you're telling a customer something they don't want to hear, a polite and helpful tone makes sure they leave that call with a positive impression of us.
So let's circle all the way back to where we started and look at the big picture again. Why does this matter so much? Because your judgment on every single call has a direct, major impact on the entire business.
I mean, the contrast is night and day. A correct booking creates a ton of value, and it leads to efficiency and growth. An incorrect one? It just creates chaos and waste. You're the person standing at that fork in the road on every single call.
To break it down even more, every correct booking makes our whole operation run smoother, it boosts our conversion rate, and it helps the company grow. Every incorrect booking, though, creates scheduling chaos, wastes fuel and time, and worst of all, it damages our relationship with the customer.
So I want you to walk away from this training with one core idea crystal clear in your mind. Say it with me. Your goal is not to say yes to every call. Your real mission, your true goal, is to say yes to the right jobs and no to the wrong ones, and to be able to do both of those things quickly, confidently, and professionally. That, right there, is the mark of a top-tier CSR.
By mastering this way of thinking, you're not just an order taker, you're a vital part of our team's success. You're that expert gatekeeper who makes sure our team's time and talent are focused exactly where they should be. So, are you ready to take on that role?